A mildly lost podcast because silence is overrated.
Hello and welcome to the Mildly Lost podcast. Today, as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Ethan Carpenter. And today, we're joined by a very special guest, Justin Lacher. Hey, Justin, nice to have you here.
Good to be here.
All right, and just to dive into your background a little bit, you've worked in the business and marketing fields for quite a while, and you've actually taught graphic and media arts for around 9 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've got to do a lot of different things. I did a lot of 12 years of sales, marketing, advertising, and then 9 years in teaching, and 5 years in another role that involves marketing and sales and things like that. And I think it all kind of ties into what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, and it's going to flow into what we're calling the missing media of artificial intelligence.
Okay.
So kind of something that's been weighing on my mind for a while is like when someone generates a prompt to send to AI, who do you think would deserve the rights to that image? Like, would it be the creator of the chatbot, the creator of the prompt, or like in some sort of odd way, the chatbot itself? What do you think about that?
I think it really depends on who you ask. I mean, as someone on the outside who has utilized AI content before, I certainly don't think that I own it, but there's always going to be an argument for that where someone says, well, that's my intellectual property because I put in the prompt or I created, the code that allows for that prompt to be generated. I think that all ties into really the whole concept of AI, right? Open AI, I mean, it is kind of open source, and I think that just by nature means no one really technically owns it.
Yeah. Something else. Do you think that AI will replace employees in the future, or do you think they'll somehow be molded together to work together in the fields?
No, I see where you're going. So, honestly, I think everyone hopes that it's not a situation where it's replacing and taking jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, I think an ideal situation, right, you're going to have where, let's just say it's a designer, for example. I think the designer's role is going to change drastically. I mean, in 5 years, there's going to be a significant change. I think in 10 years, the designer's role will be very, very different than what it has been. And I think maybe to kind of what you're saying is, designers, people that are working for ad agencies and things are going to have to start utilizing AI to support and supplement what they're doing, not necessarily replace it. So maybe approaching it from, the standpoint of, the old marketing specialist is now a marketing analyst where they're making critical decisions and using AI to help, complete maybe more basic tasks.
Yeah, they kind of have to kind of like a coder, they have to learn how to talk to the AI to get what they want.
Exactly. And I think it's a whole other language. I mean, because they say now, right, when you actually go to start, using just even basic things like ChatGPT, it's all about the prompt, right? And so I think that's a whole separate skill set in it.
You also, on the side, you do music, right?
Yeah, my whole life. Yep, I've done a lot of music. Yeah.
And that's another thing that I've seen all over social media is like new AI music that's like really blowing up.
Yeah.
I believe that somewhere I heard that the most popular country song in the United States is made by AI.
There's like a top charting, song, and it's completely AI. It's like a band that doesn't really exist, right? But
it's
AI. And on one hand, if we can even go back to the marketing side, on one hand, if you're looking for a sound bed for like a commercial or an ad or maybe a TikTok backing track, and you need something quickly, it's a lot less expensive to have something generated AI than paying an artist. But as someone who's also a musician, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into crafting that skill. So, I can definitely see both sides of that. It's tough to sit back and think that there's an AI song that is topping the charts when, almost every musician I know has always wanted to have a top charting song, so.
It's also, you said it's cheaper for AI, but what's kind of interesting is recently there's an artwork that's sold for $430,000.
I heard about this. I heard about that. I don't know, man. I think things are worth what people are willing to pay for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so if people like the novelty of the fact that, hey, this was an AI generated art piece and now I'm going to spend this money. I think there's definitely a place for AI in what we're doing as we start moving forward. It's going to be, I think, in every single aspect of life almost. Like there's certain professions that won't see it as much maybe early on, but yeah, who knows what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting to see, especially when it comes to art.